I'm just wondering, next door, is there anybody called Ian that lives next door? There's a woman just gone in and she said, Ian's got me keys. Apart from the spiritual virtual connection saying Ian, me, myself have got their work, which is absolute bullshit because I did one's the United States, so they've got no claim whatsoever. They're just bloody mind thieves. Apart from that, is there somebody next door that's got fucking keys? Somebody called Ian. Because the bloody system might be fucking confused and putting me with him over there next door and somebody's called Ian rather than myself. See, that's the thing of it. Well, I'm awfully sorry. You're going to have to wait like the rest of the fucking world. No, you're not going to steal it. You're not going to thieve it. No. No, no, no. And if you try to, the United States will fuck you. All right? No, not the United States. That United States. I'm just had enough of this stupid bloody fighting and arguing at the lowest level. It's absolutely stupid. They're just bloody thieves, man. So, as I say, apart from the spiritual virtual thing, or the actual work itself, no, it did not. Get away. I don't give a shit if you use the police. If you try to use the police to perform a theft, that's illegal and wrong, and I want the intelligence service to fuck them. Apart from that disaster bloody scenario, there must be somebody next door called in, the computer's getting me mixed up, or somebody's connected with me, he's getting mixed up and going next door rather than stay with me. So, sorry, no, you can't have your drugs. No, they got busted. I'm awfully sorry. Yeah, so there must be somebody called Ian next door. And the computer's getting me mixed up. No, I'm not the girl that used to live in Flat 4. No, I'm not the girl that used to live in Flat 4. No, there's a fella that lives in, a chap that lives in Flat 4 now. Someone completely different. No, it's free for tomorrow. Nothing's weird at all. Yeah. I wasn't drunk, dude. Yeah? Well, you shouldn't connect to me then, should you? I keep having to use MI5 all the time to bloody well separate it. It's fucking ridiculous. That's the thing of it. It's like you think, people are law-abiding citizens, right? You assume that people are law-abiding citizens, but you don't know that. You don't know that they're law-abiding. It's very certain when people, aren't law-abiding and show themselves to be completely opposite of that, right? Anyway, that's next door. There's that next door as well, but that one I think there's somebody called Ian lives that direction that way. All right. My mate Steve lives below us in flat 4. All right. We got somebody in flat 2 who keeps himself to himself, but I don't know if he's connected with anybody or not. Flat 1 likes to fucking smoke marijuana, although not so much these days, I don't think. I haven't smelt a lot of it. He's got a fucking bike and he brings the bike and it blocks the. I don't know where he's gone on that. If he's moved out or what. And I'm in the top flat, number 5. I'm number 5, flat 5. Yeah. So, no, it's alright. It's important to get. I know what it's like. So, yeah, you might not have that basic information in place. I understand. There we are. So this blanking out period, just completely took me by fucking surprise, dude. So that's really that. So I'm gonna. Well, they're claiming they say, well, that teaches you for being drunk, doesn't it? And I'm like, first of all, I wasn't drunk, and second of all, what business of yours, See, they just plagiarise the spine. It never stops, man. 24/7, 365. It just never stops. I've been begging the intelligence services to allow me to get me a motorhome or something, to allow me to get away from the people around here, so that I can live my life apart from all of these. But they're just not forthcoming on it. And I think with this situation with Prince Andrew, they're up to fucking wall with it. And, so I'm just such a fucking poor guy that's fucking brilliant, but I'm poor. So I'm in a bit of a stick-stuff situation. And, well, I'm patient as usual. I bide my time, and it's been 3.5 years so far. And there goes another plane. For what it's worth. You know I am. I know you can't bloody kill me. Because the system protects me, that's why. Stop threatening. So, but as I say, ladies and gentlemen, I got to learn and understand. But they're making it very much more harder, I think, than it should be to actually make progress, with respect to the self and understanding the phenomena and how to use it and interact with it. Because they want to be able to benefit from it by themselves, and they want to just be down in competition, right? And you think that's really what's with that happened to get the phenomena under control, not to prevent you from going on with your lives, but to get the phenomena under control. All right. So I'm grateful and thankful. All right. That's right. Nothing's really happened. It's just that I thought I'd lost my backpack. I hadn't lost it. It was just in my flat all the flipping while. And, I was mistaken. I blanked out. So there's basically everything's fine, everything's where it should be. One of my neighbour, he's helping us. He's got us connected online again. So I'm very grateful to Steve there from Flat 4. Very grateful and very, thankful. So Steve's helping me there. So I'm really pleased with Steve. He's really helping us. I appreciate that. I appreciate he's got his life and he's doing what he's doing. And at the moment, I'm not really sure where I'm at or what I'm doing or why or where I know what I want to achieve. I know what I want to do. But it's like I seem to have all these forces that are coming upon me. And, you've got to be a stand-up sort of guy through all the shiznit and the crap and everything. And you've still got to be a stand-up sort of guy, but I think that's just who I am as a sort of stand-up guy. And if anybody were to say, oh, here's some drugs or here's some whatever, I'd just completely say no. To be absolutely, I wouldn't even have to think about it, dude. That's my response. So, I can only apologise yesterday for shouting. As I say, I blanked out, and I just have some small memories of shouting into the air. I've lost my backpack. Something stupid like that. But the thing is, I was blanked out the whole time. And it's like, I swear to God, man, from leaving the flat to going and getting the electricity card and walking halfway back or so, I had absolutely no recollection of what the hell happened between there and there. And it's not just like, oh, my memory's blank. It's like I was just completely blank. There was no consciousness at all. It was gone. There was no consciousness. So that's kind of bizarre. I have experienced something like that before in the past myself. I've experienced it sometime in the past, and I know the phenomena. I know that it's possible for the human brain to be taken over, and the person will have absolutely no recollection whatsoever because it's not the person doing it anymore. It's an external force that's acting upon the brain and making them do what they do. So it's very, So I've got to be careful of that. So to answer people's questions about teaches you to be drunk, I'm going to go teetotal all the frickin' way now, all right? I'm not going to touch alcohol at all because obviously the propensity to get taken over is very high. All right, I don't want to be taken over by stuff. I was completely surprised. Yeah, I was very surprised by that. I was like, I couldn't believe what the hell had taken place and what had happened to me. So that really did bite me on the bottom. A very great surprise to me. So don't be worrying about that'll teach you to be fucking. All right, I'm gonna leave the alcohol alone. I don't use it really to help overcome a month's worth of time travel. That's really why I do it. I mean, really what I should have done is if I was going to have some alcohol, stay in the flat. Because at least if I'm flat, I can control it. But sometimes I've had episodes here, and my flat neighbour, Steve can testify to this. It's like one time he said, I thought I was going to come through his roof. It's like, shit, dude. So I think, the solution to it is if I'm going to have any alcohol, only have a small amount, or don't have any at all, because these forces that are acting upon me are obviously susceptible to alcohol, and the brain is able to be taken over, and somebody else is doing the blooming thing rather than myself. All right, but a positive thing to come out of it though was that some disentanglements may have happened and people may have been freed and things, so it might not have been all so bad. It's the funny thing about intelligence and stuff. It is weird and peculiar the way things sort of work out, and you can't necessarily I think intellectualize it, because it is a phenomena of nature. So that's really the thing of it, So there we are. So I do apologise for blanking out, but as I say, it's these forces of intelligence and computer and spirits and all sorts of blooming stuff all coming upon me. And like I just didn't realise that, you know, having that much. But you see, I've been all right before in the past. So obviously I've reached the point where, you know, it can have a significant impact on me. So I've got to be very careful and not take any more alcohol at all, and just tea or whatever from now on. It's as simple as that. Because I don't really want to risk, you know, something bizarre and strange and weird happening. You know, it would just be very bad for that to happen. Don't take the keys now. All right. You, as I said, you wanted the Florida keys. Anyway, geez, it's only fucking. It's not even 6 o'clock yet, viewers, and I'm like, oh god, I've got all day tomorrow to do. I've got nothing to eat whatsoever for tomorrow. And I'm like, well, as I say, if I'm bloody well blanked out, maybe that enables me. Anyway, there's no point in discussing that. What happened. It's as simple as that. I didn't realise I was going to blank out. But it's literally like, you know, you're going to sleep and somebody else doing the controlling of your mind and everything. It's like so, like that. It's like you go to sleep, like going to sleep, but you're walking about doing stuff. All right. So it's very peculiar. That thing happened to me. It's really weird. But I suppose I could definitely see advantages to that, though, in certain circumstances. And so there we are. So I've got a yeah. Keep on. Okay. Yeah. So. But you see, all this time, yeah. I'm just really waiting for the weekend, really, to get paid some funds. Only 628 quid, and I got to pay me rent and some bills and things, and reclaim some technology that I put into pawn shop, and that's really it, you know. Yeah. So it's ridiculous, dude. I'm on so tight a lead. I can't even do I can't do anything. I mean, you know, you couldn't have made it tighter unless you put me in prison, dude. I'd love to go and shack up with someone. Female friend, obviously. And if someone's interested in business and stuff, I mean, I'd really be interested in doing that. But I think people have got some, got some ideas about what they want me to do. As I say, I still really want to hook up with these guys. But you know, it's my mind has been through so much. I just really don't know. But anyway, we'll see. Wait and see what happens on that score. All I'm saying to you guys is I just seem to be doing time travel all the flipping while. I know it's getting the thing into the proper configured state. There's not much I can really do about it. It's very, very boring. And as long as I've got the ability to be able to think, but as soon as I start thinking, fellas, they plagiarize it. They say that thought came from me, and they use every thought against me. See what I'm saying? So I can't even have you'd think I'd have a nice time here, a nice situation to be able to do some study and stuff. But no, because every single fucking thought, every moment, every single time, I try to think of something on my own. So I try to know I could live somewhere else. Say, yeah, that's right. They are. Fuck them, dude. Well, you. That's why you said the funds. If you're damn so concerned about that, well then get me some funds. Get me some money. 1.5 million quid, I think, is a reasonable sum, given everything that's happened over the last 24 years. and let's get moving on that. I'll be able to get on my life and stuff. He just said, don't threaten us. So it's we want to do it our way, but we can put you with the people that we want to put you with, but you can't think, you can't do anything, you can't enjoy life, you can't do anything. Fuck you. You should have respected me rather than raped my mind and hurt me. That's what you should have done. But you became desperate. As a result, you threw the law out the window and decided to do things yourself. You brought it upon yourselves. Well, you'll have to rot in hell, won't you? Until you are dead. See, the sad thing about a view is that they think secretly they've been trying to help everyone get out of the situation, get out the shiznit. And that's really the thing of it, you know. But you remember what I said should happen in America? Made a recommendation, that's right. And I tell you, those fellas over there, they won't mess about. Well, I think, I wouldn't accept that, no. I'll keep the comms channel open, dude. Amy Parkinson murder. Oh my goodness. A woman who beat his fiancée to death when he was unwilling to make the decision to leave him and made a row over his cross. Bloody hell. Oh, you fucking beautiful woman like that. Oh my god. Oh wow, she beautiful. Oh my goodness. She died. The man who beat his fiancée to death when he was unwilling to accept the decision to leave him and with a row over his cross-dressing has been jailed. Roderick Deacon White used a metal bar to launch a savage attack on Amy Parsons while she was showering at the Whitechapel flat in April. He was convicted of murder and sentenced to a minimum of 17 years. Mrs. Parsons' sister Eve said the term does not do her justice. I agree, 17 is a bit of a joke, and the family would appeal. Snaresbrook Crown Court heard Miss Parsons had become increasingly unhappy with the relationship, particularly due to Deacon White's cross-dressing interest. What a nut. Attacked her with a fucking metal bar. She was unhappy about this, and this was something he had often wanted to do when they were intimate. Judge John Jeffrey Lafferty sentenced and said Deacon White killed Miss Parsons in the most horrendous and savage and brutal way. You horrible person. He told jurors Deacon White became angry and jealous after Miss Parsons began a relationship with a colleague a few weeks before the killing. Mr. Patterson said, unwilling to accept that she was going to leave him, he used a metal bar to hit her repeatedly around their head while she was showering. Deacon White fled the flat before confessing to a man in Edmonton who persuaded him to hand himself in. In a police interview, Deacon White admitted attacking the 35-year-old with a metal bar, denied murder, claiming it was an accident. How is that a fucking accident? At his sentencing, Miss Parsons' sister Eve spoke of her family's grief and described her as the bright light of family and beautiful person. It was the evolution. It's the mind. It's directed. It's not an accident. No. Nothing could have prepared me to deal with this loss, she said. All of our family and are heartbroken as it is possible to be. Oh, what a crap. Judge Jeffrey told the 38-year-old you'd kill her. Your view was that if you couldn't have her, no one else can have her, and you killed her. This is no sentence. There is no sentence that can pass upon you today that will bring back Miss Parsons, a young, successful, vivacious, and kind-hearted young woman whose life was brutally taken by you. Speaking after the hearing, Eve Parsons, 40, said her family was disappointed by the length of the jail term, would be lodging an appeal. 17 years does not do it justice. Holy shag on a stick. What the flipping X this? You're looking at the news, it's... Oh my goodness. Debbie is now being seen at one of the NHS gender identity clinics. This was a mistake that should never have happened. How did I go back to being the Debbie that I was? Fucking hell. But almost 2 decades ago, age 44, she sought to help to transition from a woman to a man. Debbie underwent a full female to male surgical transition, which included having a phalloplasty, where a penis was constructed from skin on her own forearm. She changed her name to Leighton, spent 17 years in testosterone, 17 years masculizing hormones that can lead to changes such as facial hair and more muscle development. She believed transitioning would allow her to become accepted in the world. But now, age 61, she's detransitioning back to the gender she was assigned at birth. The number of people openly question their gender identity is increasingly rapidly, with demand for NHS specialised gender identity service in England, both children and adults, at an all-time high. Many who transition to gender different from the one they were assigned at birth will live happier lives. Bullshit. Yeah, that's right. I think they just want to be able to become something that they're not, go beyond themselves and get fortune and fame and all the rest of it. I was what would be considered a pretty gender non-conforming child. No, and then the fact that I was attracted to girls, and I just don't know anybody who was. Started the transition in her 20s. God almighty, look at her. Fuck it. There's always going to be a journey to becoming a different person. I'd morph into someone else and leave the traumatized woman completely behind. But through counseling, she added, it has become apparent that transition was a way of trying to escape. Of course. Detransitioning is a controversial topic. Christopher, somebody, Inglefield, who specializes in transgender surgery, explained why parts of the trans community might be very nervous about detransitioning becoming a prominent story. Any reversal of that transition starts to make society question the whole transition process in the first place. Oh, yeah. And this could lead to Mama Tahram. Shalom, shalom, brum brum, shalom, brum brum, shalom, brum brum, shalom, brum brum, shalom, brum brum. Peace of God. Peace of God. Well, there we are, ladies and gentlemen. Look, there's a lady right there. Debbie as a young woman, and then after transition as bloody fucking hell. That is just unbelievable. There she was as Debbie, a proper natural, proper natural self, and then she transitioned into this guy. She became this chat that guy there. This guy. Wow, both of them are believable. She obviously, as a young woman, she looks alright. She's nice, and as a man, she looks convincible as a fucking ass. Unbelievable. How do I go back to the Debbie I was? Debbie is now being seen. Oh my goodness. And so she made the transition to a man, and now she wants to return to being a female again. She's now 61, and she looks like a fella that's trying to be a transdresser. Fucking hell. Oh, that's sad. No, I'm not like that's sad. But I mean, she made the transition. Look, and now she wants to return being a woman again. And she was she was an attractive woman when she was younger. Look, bright, beautiful face and everything, lovely, attractive. She turned into that, and now that's where she looks like at 61. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. And that's even sadder. Tell you what, dude, you can't look at the news without feeling sadness and distraught and oh, it's terrible, isn't it? It's just the terrible things that are going on. Knife man admits railway station stab attacks. Murder, 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 oh, bloody murder, all the fucking news is murder, murder, murder. Why was our son left starving for 5 days? Fucking hell. Contenders gave rave reviews, Brexit to go to. Oh, wow. Gorgeous woman, Amy Parsons. Oh. See you in the future, darling. Yeah, for real. Yeah. But some little twat bastard is yes, you know what I mean? Throwing bricks at a fucking sheep. And he snapped off the horns. You little sot. Look, it's a sheep. Why would you throw bricks at a sheep, you fucking demon worshipping shitbag? 4 teenagers who threw bricks at sheep, snapped off their horns, have been given community sentences. The girl and 3 boys between 13 and 15, chased the animals on 30th of April. They're given a 12-month referral order, and they were to pay £59 each, and £85 in costs. Officers discovered Shetland sheep with the horns missing and some with serious eye injuries after being called to reports of children throwing bricks at animals. The animals were said the sheep were visibly shaking and panting. These incidents are truly shocking, and from my experience, this was the most severe case of cruelty caused by children to animals I have ever seen. Okay, somebody called this. The official receiver will take control of Price's finances and property. Oh, that's bad. Wow. She's phenomenal. I was just looking at somebody that organised crime connected to drugs, and these people, they're able to do all sorts of stuff, have loads of money, and have all sorts of stuff. And here I am, fucking living in a flat, can't do a goddamn thing. And here these people are. I guess, yeah, but they've had a life. I haven't fucking had anything, dude. See, these criminals, they get away with stuff. Right. No, your penis doesn't go into, it goes into a vagina. I tell you, man, I fucking hate them. But this is what I'm saying. It's like between a hot. See, they're able to, capable of having a lifestyle and experiencing life and having all the rest of that. Yeah, but nevertheless, they've still had the experience of it. They'll still remember some semblance of it. Anyway, I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just simply saying that that's. Well, I know, I keep saying on about money and money and money and all the money and money, money. And it's like you keep just, well, if you're just all concerned about the money. Listen, dude, it wasn't just all about the money. It was all about the spirit and creating. Well, not all about the spirit, but the mind creates knowledge. And then it became the spiritual virtual thing. And then, so when I had all of that, I didn't get any money, did I? So you're damn right I keep talking about money, yeah. Well, that's why I keep saying to you guys, I think my advice is that you pay us off, you just let me go. Money. You want me to cooperate, you want me to work with you? Money. It won't work. Without any money first, it won't work. Because I know I'm supposed to be free. I'm supposed to have all this greatness and stuff. I know I'm supposed to. You guys are trying to steal it off me and sup off it. Look, I don't give a shit what you want. You can't murder me even with the whole fucking world at your disposal. Do you understand what I'm saying? So just use your bloody nous, will you? So anyway, people are talking crap again. You're trying to put me into back in the box, so to speak. Yeah, right. Trying to make me normal, and as if nothing has ever happened. But of course, it did happen, and I'm straight, and I'm responsible for creating all that brand new knowledge. Correct? Yes. Well, that's right. I am straight. Well, you know how I feel about true blue, straight. You know. I can't even begin to imagine what it would be like to just go and break the law like that. It just doesn't even compute. I can't imagine just going off and getting some drugs, for example, and selling it, or being part of an organized crime gang. I just can't. It just wouldn't even compute. Wouldn't even enter my head, man. Love. I just wouldn't even. I couldn't even think about doing that. Maybe that's part of the problem that you've got, or people have got, is they're expecting me to sort of accept the criminal lifestyle. It's like, look, the crown's not going to help you in the way that you need to have help, right? They'll help you with the spiritual virtual thing. That's as far as it goes. If you want to get wealthy, and you're going to have to do such and such. And I'm like, dude, that just does not compute with me. My mind can't think like that. I can't imagine going off and, doing what criminals do and stuff. It just does not compute. So you're backing up the wrong tree there, dude. If you think you're gonna bust me in that way, you're gonna fucking well. And the thought, well, that is it. I want my own corporation, and if I screw up like that, well, I won't be allowed to have a corporation. So I'm not going to jeopardize